Uchiha Madara. So he's doing like a hand sign in front of his face. We can just see like an eye and a half an eye. And then his hands kind of in the front, right? So we'll draw the eyes first, then maybe do the hands. And then fill in the gaps with the hair and all. The center point of my page is about here. We'll come up over to the right. And we'll just go a standard Naruto shape eye. So you go diagonal first. And then we'll come across the top. And you can thicken up the top eyelid line a bit. Right, so bottom. Got a bit of a spike. And then a line just coming around here. Iris, so he's looking up, half circle. Just here, and then the pupil. Okay, and then we give him Sharingan. 2 dots. Keep it simple. You could do Mangekyo if you wanted. And then just like a little sort of line around that. His eyebrow, so he's kind of frowning heavily, right? So we'll go with an eyebrow shape, just going that way. And we want it to be, it's behind his fingers, basically, but we want it to be a bit thicker at the front than it is the back. Okay, you can't see that, but when the fingers are drawn. And then maybe like an eyelid line just here. And he also has bags under his eyes, sort of things like this underneath his eyes, right? Kind of makes him stand out from the rest of the characters. So his other eye, can't really see it, right? But we've got eye width apart. This fits in between, and then you do same sort of thing again. Go diagonal, and then across to there. Sorry about the noise. Okay, diagonal line like that. And then spike it down. And then the bottom eyelid line. Again. Now this is like covered by a hair spike, so it's kind of up to you how much of this you actually want to draw in. So we just go with the half circle. Red Sharingan eye. And then we go dots. Around like so. And we'll give him a big frowning eyebrow somewhere here again. So just across. So maybe a bit closer. Right, and then Madara has so those sort of bags under his eyes again, right? But again, under hair most of this, so can't see it, right? There's eyes basically, and you can color them red. And then he has a jutsu symbol, right? So we're going to draw over most of this. And if you need to, you erase underneath or color over. So let's go. Finger here, right, coming down, I guess, first. Okay, one finger. There's another one behind it. This one comes down to like the knuckles and the back of the hand, which goes along down that way. And then two index, middle fingers. So I guess one here. One there. Okay. And then there's another finger in behind. There. And then two more fingers here. So I think we'll go this way. Just curling around in the back of his hand here. Palm of the hand comes down, the other side of it here. He's got these leather gloves on. That. Other side, similar. You notice this hand is lower. This one is lower than that one. Okay, so we can see sort of his jaw sort of coming up the side of his face here, right? From behind the hands. And then everything else is sort of cut off by his hair spikes, those Uchiha hairlines that he has. Covers a lot of his face. Right, so you have choice how much of that eye you want to cover, of course. So it's kind of, preference, how much of his face you like to cover, whatever style you like drawn in. And then these are the two biggest hair spikes he has. There. You can just see a bit of his ear, I think. Okay, so you can see a bit of his neck on that side, and then his collar is coming around here, around the back of his neck. Sort of down behind his glove there, and on this side down that way. And then, right, so the rest of his hair kind of disappears behind his sort of armor, I guess. So he's got like armor here, going that way. And then on this side, the same sort of thing, like that. And then hair. Going all around his head then. Okay, so that's basically his hair, and then there's like an armor line here. Okay, so his arms fly out this way, and then his body comes down. So thin wrists. Relatively thin anyway. And then his sleeve, sort of here. And then we go up, kind of bumps. Then around for where his elbow would be. Like so. Right, and then same thing here. Thin wrists and forearms. And then his sleeve sort of bumps because there's clothing on it. So it's not like a straight line or anything. They bump it around a couple of times. Okay. And then this armor, right? So he's got like stitching, holding it all together. Hold it together, Madara. So layers of this sort of armor coming down behind. It's like overlapping samurai style. And then some straps in here. It's kind of brownish red color. Stitches on it. See a bit more of it on this side. Okay. And then body. So we've got armor here. Two stitches. There. There. Right, we're nearly there. So armpit area, right? So we got like his sleeves, and it's just these sort of folding clothing lines for his armpit. Right, so kind of like a letter Y, sort of there, like that. And like texture in his armor and stuff always sort of helps, because it's like, you know, he's a hard battled character. So like cracks, sometimes it might make him look reanimated actually if he had cracks, but it's, you can if you want, of course. And you just color his eyes black if he's reanimated. I did 2 lines there on his forearm just because it was a bit too skinny there. So you could erase that line if you wanted. So I probably will. I'll do it now, just so you can see. Madara. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.